Hi, today I'm going to be talking about tiny lights, the Sokani X21 versus Aputure MX. Let's check it out. Boom. Ooh, you're blinding me. No, you're blinding me. Oh my gosh. Shut up. I did a bunch of research and I was trying to decide which one of these lights I wanted to buy. The Aputure, $150 versus the Sakina, which I found on Amazon for $50. And it was tough. I really had a hard time. I almost bought this one, the Aputure. Instead I decided to rent it and test it out first before I dropped $150 on a tiny light. As the name implies, this one has 21 LEDs, and this one, the MX, actually has 128 LEDs on it. So there's a lot more packed in a small space versus quite a bit more space and such. Now this one has much more output. I did a test between the two about 3 feet away. I was at ISO 800. I did a light meter between the two. This one was about a half a stop brighter than the Sokani. But with the boost mode, it was about a stop brighter. But again, boost mode only lasts for 1 minute. So if you're taking a shot longer than a minute, your boost mode's going to go away. The Sokani is much lighter than the Aputure. Aputure's got a lot more weight, it's got a lot more LEDs, and it's got this big old heat sink on the back that adds quite a bit of weight. It's heavy. This sucker's heavy. I was super surprised when I got this. I was like, wow, that is, I mean, you can't tell in videos, but this sucker's got some serious heft to it. The other major difference is bicolor. So this has both daylight and tungsten. I think you can go down to 2800 and then up to 6500. Also with dimming, you have stages 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stages. So this goes down to 25%. And then with the color temperature as well, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Yeah, 4. So yeah, so you have your options between dimming and color temperature. And then the 2 buttons on the sides, change those, and then of course you have your boost button, which gives you that extra boost. Boost me! Boost me! Boost me! The nice thing is actually with this one is it does the indicator lights on it tell you how much battery life is. So there's 4 indicator lights. It just goes down a little bit at a time. But when you put it on boost mode, it kind of tells you like, oh, this isn't gonna last very long. But when you take it off, it gives you a little more time. Also, when you dim it up and down, it also will drain the battery quicker or slower, but it kind of gives you an indication of how long it's going to last. Then the Sakina is not bicolor. It is a daylight balanced light, but it comes with this little clip-on CTO. I also like the fact that you can actually clip the CTO right onto the back, which is nice. It's a nice little storage spot for it. It's like, boop. Now it's tungsten. That does take off about a half stop. So when you are doing tungsten on like 3200 on this light, it still gives you the same output, which is a big plus. This one takes it down about a half stop. So you're talking a stop difference between the MX and the X21. Anyway, so one thing I really love about the Sakina X21 is you hold it down for a little bit before the light turns on, then it turns on, and then you have to push it again to actually light it. It's just a 1 click, real fast to go on and off. I do love the control panel thing on the back. It tells you your intensity. You hold down the top button to go by tens, and you can go all the way down to 1%. That's 1%. And then you can take it up from there, 10 at a time. You can even go 1 at a time, all the way down to 1% versus only 25%. I did find as I was doing my tests with the Aputure light that 25% is still really bright sometimes, and you have to back this light pretty far away. as far as a dashboard light, when you're at 25%, it feels a little too bright to me. I mean, you could wrap it in more diffusion, you could, there's a couple things you could do to kind of help, but I do like the fact with the Sokina, you can go a lot dimmer. This light is meant to be a very close to subject dashboard cam type light. It's meant to be very versatile, very simple. I could just throw some 3M strips on the back, stick it anywhere, and that sucker's not going anywhere. This one, I could probably do the same thing. It's quite a bit thicker. If you look at like thickness wise, it's like twice as thick, basically. So it is a nicer, smaller profile. Like with this one, if I'm putting it on the cell phone, for example, it hides it a lot easier. See, so it's like, oh look, he's on his cell phone. The other thing I will say about the Aputure light is the quality of light does seem, because the LEDs are so tightly packed, it does seem like it has a little bit better quality of light. It's very subtle, feels cleaner. This light has just the slightest green tint to it. Very, very, very slight. But again, you're paying 50 bucks. And I was actually kind of surprised at the build quality of this. Like it's not plasticky, it's all metal. The other thing I do love that the Aputure doesn't have is it has this very thin plastic over the LED lights to kind of protect it from dust and anything else. Not that LED lights are super sensitive, but it's just nice to know like these are just totally exposed LEDs. Like hit them and break them somehow. I don't know. It's probably a lot harder than that. But the Aputure also comes with another. It's got this little Velcro on the side, which is kind of cool. This cool softbox. Oh, look how soft that is. That's dope. It's like this perfect fill light on the side here. Versus, look how harsh that looks. Okay, so it comes with this diffusion. It comes with a little ball head for the Aputure. And it comes with a manual, obviously. And then USB-C charging. So, little case, little charging cable. The X21 comes with a charging cable, which is micro USB. It comes with these little gels, which is kind of fun. Little party gels going on, which is actually kind of nice. I thought that was a nice little touch. Then of course, the ball head and this cute little case. So very comparable as far as what it comes with. In quick summary, if you're looking for something that's probably gonna last longer, honestly, I think this will last longer than this. It just feels, it's a better build. It's a much better build quality. So if you're looking for something with a better build quality, probably a little more rugged, it has the bi-color, it has a little more output, it punches up a little more, the Aputure is definitely the way to go. Awesome light. If you're looking for a very small, compact, like super lightweight, very inexpensive, still nice build quality type light, I would 100% do the X21. I personally chose the X21 over the Aputure, and I have been very happy with it. It is such a versatile light. It's so simple. I just slide it, I just have it in this little case, slide it in my camera bag, and I have a light with me no matter what. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching and checking out my videos. I will have a link in the description for both of these lights. If you're interested, check them out down there. And be sure to subscribe, guys. Thanks so much. Take out the diffusion. It's gonna be a battle. Wait, I gotta get this one ready. Okay. There we go. Okay. You can see the individual LEDs now, so it's like, wow.